Michael Locke, Give Back Cincinnati.
What would you do if you could harness the power of over 3,000 millennial volunteers? Would you transform a neighborhood house by house, or perhaps serve the region's largest Thanksgiving Day meal right here in this room that we're in? You could also serve the community in many other ways by planning over 24 volunteer events each year. Now, millennials, we care so much more than just eating avocado toast while being on our phones. We care about changing the world, starting right here at home, and we're doing that through Give Back Cincinnati, which is an all-volunteer-run nonprofit that builds up today's communities and tomorrow's leaders by offering unique volunteer and leadership development opportunities for Greater Cincinnati's young professionals. Each year, we plan over 24 volunteer events that engage over 3,000 volunteers, giving them the opportunity to serve, lead, and make a difference in our communities, while also making a genuine connection with others that makes Cincinnati feel more like home. We've been doing this for nearly 20 years with 0 paid staff and 0 office, which means that all of our effort goes to serving our communities through volunteerism, while also serving our volunteers through leadership programming. And as an all-volunteer-led nonprofit, leadership development is a big deal for us. Young volunteers who get leadership experience through Give Back Cincinnati have gone on to drastically advance their footprint on the community as both leaders and philanthropists. I'm also confident that sooner than later, leaders who come from Give Back Cincinnati will be among Cincinnati's leading philanthropists like you here in this room today. With your support, we can make a greater impact on the communities that we serve across the 24 volunteer events we plan annually. So I'm talking painting more houses, serving more meals, growing and advancing our successful leadership programs, and so much more that will help us uplift the communities and the volunteers that we serve. We'll also maximize the ROI in your investment in us by leveraging the very strong relationships and partnerships that we have with many companies and organizations across this region. So, millennials, we're a generation of doing good for our communities, and Give Back Cincinnati is the incubator and pipeline of developing our region's future leaders and philanthropists. So I'm inviting you to support us in grooming Greater Cincinnati's new generation of community-oriented leaders and philanthropists, while we keep that young talent here at home and do so much good for our communities through volunteer service at the same time. Thank you very much.